Let everybody know your name and what you do.
Okay, I'm Joanna Applegate, currently running market tours in Florida, Central Florida. I work with a lot of independent artists that are coming into Florida or trying to get into the Central Florida market, and working with a lot of different DJs in the market, radio stations, just building relationships in Central Florida.
Now, for the people at home that's watching, can you give us a few names of the indies companies that you work with?
Oh gosh, I work with so many different artists. I don't have one artist as of right now that I'm working with. I work with OZ, Mr. 28 Grams a lot, just on little things, but there's not an independent artist that I have as a priority artist. I have Miami artists coming through, Atlanta artists, I have 3 DMV clients coming in, just different independent artists.
For artists that's watching this, the question is, how important is promo for indies, in your opinion?
I think besides an attitude, it's probably the most important thing. Promo material or just promotions itself? What's your question?
Promotions in general, like just the whole spectrum.
I think the biggest thing that I try to tell people is no one has telepathy. Like, we are not born with telepathy. We don't know that you have a song that dropped yesterday. You have to make it be known without spamming people or hitting people the wrong way.
Sorry about that. My bad.
But without hitting people the wrong way, I think it's probably the most important thing besides staying humble and having a great attitude, because you make people aware of your brand and what you have going on, and then you move it to the next market, or virally. You just move it through so many thousands of people that it's so important. Promotions is just a huge thing for a campaign.
What's a typical promo campaign?
Okay, in the streets?
In the streets,
It's
yes.
basically getting your music serviced and heard in DJ's hands, radio hands, putting your presses, like your promo material, t-shirts, CDs, all of that, getting it to people, just basically getting out and rubbing elbows with people, building a potential fan base, letting them hear your music, letting them see you as a whole, as a team, as a person solo. It's just getting it out there, working it through DJs and potential fan bases.
Now let's flip it to digital now.
Digital's a little bit different for me. Like, it's almost like you can be a completely different person digitally, but once you start to mess with the industry standard people, it's all on who you know digitally. It's who has the best websites digitally, who has the best connections, because it's so easy for me to go on 50 Twitters right now and tweet blast all of the music, but you're not target marketing by doing that. You're taking more of a risk. So I think digitally is more on those elbows that you start to rub once you start touring, not the potential fan base, but the elbows that you're rubbing. I think digitally helps you out once you start to, kind of gives you, like, when you come through the market and you build your fan base, digitally it allows you to reach back out to your fan base, or they can follow your tours, or they can follow what you're doing. But I think once you rub those elbows, digital is so important because it allows you to keep up to date with them.
Now let's go into the tour circuit. Why is that so important?
Touring's not for everyone. I will say that. I'm not going to tell everyone they have to do it for their campaign to work, because you eventually have to, because you have to get in so many different places. But I think with touring, it's so important for you to get out in the streets and let people know that you're alive, or that you have a single that you're working. I think if you have the right team around you and you can target market the right way, it helps you build your impressions quicker. You can start to focus on your digital sales and your profits as an independent artist performing. Your show money, you know, it's just an important thing because, but like I said, touring's not for everyone. Just like every artist shouldn't perform. There's some are more studio artists. But if you have the right team built around you, I think it's just an important factor in your whole campaign.
Now, you know, with your experience and expertise in promo and touring, has it been a lot of successful rate from it? Have you seen like people going on to the next level from what you've done?
Yeah, I think when I was working my priority artists that were in the market with me, I never guarantee anybody anything when they work with me. I guarantee I can put you in front of people, and I guarantee I can put you in front of the DJs, and I can have you shake the right hands. It's your job as an independent artist to build that fan base. I'm not going to be a fan of an artist the way that someone else is going to be a fan of an artist. Like, I'm a fan of their grind, so that makes me like them more. A fan is completely